Look at me dress up. Hi, good afternoon to you all from London, England. Is it good morning from London, England? Or should I say good morning from London, England to wherever you are? Or good evening from London, England, wherever you are watching around the world. Your host, your guy himself, the LG Reppin. Welcome back, ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls. I'm here again. Excuse me. So, all in all, I hope you've all had a good day and just kept it as simple as possible. That's all you need to do. Take it easy. However, I'm here to do my match day preview of Arsenal v Leicester City. I'm going to do a preview of the game. I'm going to be giving you my personal starting 11 because there's certain players that are completely crap and do not deserve to be at the club, do not deserve to be wearing the shirt. I will not pick. I'm going to pick what I feel is capable of doing the job tomorrow. Other than that, I'm going to pick my 7th substitution to conclude this video. So, Arsenal v Leicester. Well, what can I say about this fixture? I can't even remember the last time I beat Leicester City in a league game. I mean, folks, if you can help me out with this one, leave it in the comment section below. Last season, we lost 2-0 under... Dick Henry. We drew 1-1. We lost 3-1. It's been about 3 to 4 Premier League games since we last beat Leicester City. Leicester City! Are you for real? However, let's give them respect. You know, we look at Leicester and remember them for that 9-0 glorious win away from home against Southampton, and it was brilliant. It was a brilliant display from Leicester that day in the pouring rain. However, I rate the individual players they have. Ndidi in the midfield is what Partey is going to be like for us. Importance. You look at the defence, marshalled by Sionku, who is out for some weeks or months. If you can remind me how long Kagla Sionchu's out for, then leave it in the comment section below. I believe he's out for couple of months. He picked up an injury of some sort. Yeah. Don't know whether it's a knee, ankle. I can't remember where it was. But yeah, leave it in the comment section below. You know, you look at their fullbacks. Ricardo Pereira, one of the best fullbacks in the Premier League. They've sold Chilwell, but they've got a top-notch left back in Castagna, Belgian international. He was already established as a Belgian international before the thought of signing for Leicester City, or should I say, even the thought of signing for Leicester City, and before that, he was already established as a Belgium's #1 left back now. So he's an international already. Johnny Evans and Sionchu, they have got a complete defensive understanding, and that's what makes their partnership so unique. And speaking of defensively, I can't believe Arsenal have got the 2nd best defensive line in the league. Yeah, I can't believe I just said that. But a bit more on Leicester. We know about Vardy, how dangerous he is. Premier League Golden Boot winner. And it's going to take some effort to stop him from scoring or stop him from being the Premier League top goal scorer. Other than that, we have a team of our own. I mean, at the back, our best defender so far is Gabriel Magalhaes. 8s and 9s out of 10 I'm giving him. I mean, I think I've only given him 1 7 out of 10. And that's a game against Man City, though he did all right. And Lewis. And him and Lewis, they performed well against Man City in that defeat. And they performed well the other night, despite conceding that stupid goal, which, that was down to our #1 goalkeeper. It's a game that I believe we can win, and I feel that I think we can win it by, I think it'll be won by 1 or 2 clear goals. Score prediction, I'll leave that to you guys. Whether you're Leicester, Arsenal, or whoever you support around the world, I'll leave it to you guys to decide. So, without further ado, let me get into my team selection. Starting 11, and the formation I'm going to go with is a 4-3-3. Scrap the back 3, 5, whatever it is. Scrap it. We're at home, and we are going to attack Leicester from start to dead finish. So, without further ado, Bernd Leno's in goal. Yes, he's had a very bad game. The worst game in his Arsenal career to date. However, he's saved us a number of times. We can't forget that. And, DT said in his podcasts or in his one of his videos that Bernd Leno, people need to get off Bernd Leno's back, especially Arsenal supporters and non-Arsenal supporters whatsoever. They need to get off his back. He's coming for some harsh criticism. Those ones going on those keyboard warriors going online to say what they need to say. And I'm trying my best not to swear here, but I'll tell you what, I feel close to swearing in how I'm going to defend Bernd Leno. For me, he starts in goal. He's still one of the best Premier League goalkeepers. He will make some sensational saves. And I wish him all the best in keeping the clean sheet against Leicester in hopefully a winning victory. Bernd Leno starts in goal. Right, the back 4. Right, here's the change. Bellerin, lock off. Enter Ainsley Maitland-Niles. I'm saying that as I put respect on that young man's name. I don't know what he has to do to get into the first team. Fantastic FA Cup final display against Chelsea. 8 out of 10, or did I give him a 9 out of 10? You can quote me on that by leaving it in the comments section. Yeah, by leaving it in my comment section below. But for me, he complements Pepe better than Bellerin. I'd rather have Cedric Suarez ahead of Bellerin. Seriously. But I'm going to go with Maitland-Niles because we need some pace. And with Harvey Barnes, he is a quick customer. He's a very tricky individual. And for me, I think Maitland-Niles is more equipped to deal with him than Bellerin. Right, my centre-half pairing. My centre-half pairing. I'm going to be brave here. I don't care exactly what's been I don't care what the rumours are saying. I'm going with Saliba, and I'll tell you something. Let me tell you why I'm going with Saliba. Complete, utter, nonsensical talk about Saliba. There's these rumours that he can't trust him. There's these reports coming out that he's not exactly good in the air or good with his feet and he needs to go out on loan to improve that. What a load of rubbish. Complete crap. There's a reason why we spent nearly 30 million for him. There is a talent there, and I believe he has to fulfill his talent, and as well as his defensive ability. And for me, he starts this game tomorrow. William Saliba. Alongside him, Gabriel Magalhaes. Not only can he complement him and vice versa, but he can help him settle down into this team and settle down as an Arsenal centre-half. And I think the two of them together would go hand in hand. Definitely. That's the future partnership. Saliba and Magalhaes. Left back, Kieran Tierney. We bought him to play as a left back. 25 million we spent for him to perform as the complete elite left back. For me, if he's ever going to prove better than Andy Robertson to some fans to the pundits or some pundits, then he's got to be playing in his position where he can thrive. You need to be playing players in their best position so you can get the best out of them. That's the whole idea of why we call it the starting 11. Kieran Tierney plays for me. He starts, and I want him at left back. Right. The midfield three. Well, you know who I'm gonna go with as my holding combative midfield starter. Thomas Partey. First name that comes to mind. First name on the list of midfielders, of starting midfielders, Thomas Partey. What a brilliant display and an exhibition from the guy. On his debut, full 90 minutes plus stoppage time. Controlled the midfield. Never looked like panicking. And you know what? I never panicked every time he went in for a tackle, every time he made a pass. He was all over that pitch for me. Exactly what it says on the tin. His display was that brilliant. It was worthy of a world-class award. And let's calm down, Arsenal fans, about the next Vieira. Let him just be Thomas Partey. Maguire. Need I say any more? Our midfield bully destroyer starts this game. Next, in the midfield alongside him, I'm going to put the two alongside him. On his right-hand side, Dani Ceballos. He eats paella. He drinks Estrella. The boy's effing magic. Dani Ceballos. Well, for me, the guy has done nothing wrong not to start this game against Leicester City. You know, he hasn't done too much wrong. He's had a poor game against Man City. That's understandable. But he had a better game against the champions. So, I don't think it would be too hard for him to have a good game against Leicester City. He can make a difference to Thomas Partey. I think he can complement Thomas Partey in a way that they can develop an understanding. You know? So, he starts in the midfield for me. The other guy is going to start in the midfield. And I didn't think you know what? I honestly didn't think he deserved to be at the football club. But I'll tell you what, Arteta has put a lot of faith into him. Mohamed Elneny. And the reason why Arteta's put a lot of faith into him, because he likes him. And I like what I've seen from Elneny. You know, he's just a basic, steady midfield player. Gets the ball, picks the right passes, he tries not to give it away. And the forward pass that he played for Bellerin was exquisite. I liked it. Teed up Aubameyang for that tapping. So he claimed a pre-assist. And for me, yeah, he gives you at least a 7 out of 10 performance, if not a 7.5 or 8 out of 10 performance in my humble opinion. So I'm going to go with Elneny. So that's Partey, Ceballos, Elneny in the midfield three. Right, the front three. The front three for me. On the right-hand side, I'm going to go with Nicolas Pepe. I'm going to be brave and let's go out all attack. Nicolas Pepe. For me, he hasn't had the best of seasons. He hasn't had the best of start to the season, should I say. But he's still a talent, and there's a talent in that boy. There is a player in that boy. If Arteta can look after him, get his arms around him, and install that belief as well as the confidence that he has in his footballing ability, for me, we've got a top-class midfield winger, a top-class footballer. And he can be one of the best performing footballers in the Premier League without a doubt, hands down. He's got so much of that ability. It's wonderful to see. And when he gets hold of the Premier League, it's going to be a different wave for me. And this guy, I trust in him, Nicolas Pepe. He's just got to sometimes he's got to know when to do the simple stuff. and the rest of it will come to fruition. Nicola Pepe, you start. Bukayo Saka starts on the right. Someone who can track back and help his left back. And I think Bukayo Saka is handful in that position as a left wing forward. And for me, he started the season off brightly. He's already a contender for Arsenal Player of the Season. Maybe a contender for young PFA Player of the Season. Because he has had an impact with Arsenal. And he's had an impact in the Premier League as well. He's been one of the best young performing Premier League players in the division. And I don't see why he can't be an early candidate for that award. The way he carries on, if Arteta puts that faith into him, or that faith and that belief into him, he can carry on a lot stronger. So for me, Bukayo Saka starts. Up front, I've said it, the front, up front in the middle of the three, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He has scored goals all his life. He has always played as a striker, not left wing, through the middle, whether with a strike partner or by himself. He has always played in that position. Hence the reason why he's got so many goals in his career. I would love to see his stats of how many career goals he's had in his career appearances as a striker. Just as an overall footballer. Striker. That is his position. He is dangerous. He's one of the best in the world, and we're wasting him on the left. Well, I say we. Mikel Arteta has wasted him on the left in the last 3, maybe 4 games. So he goes up front. Straight up. And that's my starting 11 done. Formation complete. Now the 7 substitutions. Well, my goalkeeper, who is going to be substitute number 1, Alex Ranarsson. Yep, he starts on the bench millions of Arsenal supporters around the world have yet to see, or some around the world have seen what he's like, but we have yet to see how good he can become. I feel that he deserves an opportunity at some point. Maybe his chance will come this season. You never know, depending on how Leno copes and how his confidence copes as well. For me, he starts on the bench on Renarson, and he's just gonna have to be patient. Right, substitute number 2. Substitute number 2. Who can I go for? Substitute number 2, Cedric Soares. Defensively, much better than Bellerin. I don't want to see him in that situation. And for me, I would bring him on if there is a problem at left. He can even fill it at left back as well as right back. So, yeah, substitute number 4. All right, he's not the quickest, but neither was Lee Dixon. Neither was Loren. But he makes up for it in using his defensive and offensive brain. And he knows when to run forward. He knows when to attack with the attackers, and he knows what spaces to run into when he attacks. And defensively, he knows where his position is. So yeah, he goes on the bench for me. Substitute number 3. Tell you what, David Luiz. He had a good game against Rapid Vienna. Although people are saying it's Rapid Vienna, but you've got to perform what's in front of you. And David Luiz done his job. He done his bloody job. And well done to the man. He gets my credit where credit is deserved. However, he's not part of my plans to start tomorrow. So I'm having him on my bench. Yes, he's got the experience. Some will question. I mean, if you want to question my starting 11 and why I'm picking Saliba ahead of Luiz, yeah, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. But I feel that the reason why Saliba starts ahead of him is because Leicester have got pace in attack. And I feel Saliba will be able to cope with the pace. But there you go. That's my personal opinion. Anyway, Luiz is on my bench. Substitute number 4. Whew. It's got to be a strong bench here. Wow. You know what? I'm going to go Granit Xhaka. I think he makes my substitution bench for me. He's not the most popular footballer amongst us Arsenal fan base. That I already have known, and that's so well established. However, he hasn't made improvements in his performances. That I'll give it to. I'll give him that. But however, he's just not. His mobility is too slow. His ball distribution is average, and I just don't see anything that will make me suggest otherwise. Again, he's on my bench. Substitute number 6. This is where I got to be. This is where I got to be a lot more positive. Alexander Lacazette. Yes, he's got 3 Premier League goals, more than anyone. However, I need a lot. I'm going with Aubameyang because the guy is totally proven. Total track record speaks for itself in terms of as a goal scorer. Don't get me wrong, Lacazette is a brilliant goal scorer at Lyon. He scored some goals with Arsenal. His Arsenal career hasn't been as great as he wanted it to be. However, he's definitely a guy who holds the ball up well. You know, back to goal, he is superb, and his movement in the penalty area is superb. However, I'm gonna stick him on the bench because he's a good substitute to come on. The other substitution is Eddie Nketiah. He was poor on Thursday, really poor. I don't know what he was doing out on the left when asked to play direct as a striker, and he offered us nothing really. He didn't help himself. Yes, there was no service, but you don't help yourself. You just don't help yourself by hanging out on the left and receiving the ball when you could have done, you could have just done your job and, loitered around the box waiting for the opportunities to come. And I know waiting is not the answer, but that's your job. You wait for an opportunity to come in the box and then you take the chances. So for me, you're on the bench. Right. I think that concludes my substitutions. So overall, I'm finished. Starting 11, substitutions, formation, that's done. And I'm done with this video. And yet again, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls. I say it all the time and I can't say it enough. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And thank you for tuning in. I'll be back this evening. And I just want you to enjoy the football that is on. I don't know the score yet, but I know it's 10 minutes into the game. So I'm going to go and catch some of it wherever I can go catch some of it. That's Man United against Chelsea. Other than that, enjoy your day, and I'll be back later on this evening. Peace again, love again, and bless again. Laters. Nice.